Good morning, guys. I don't know if it's morning for you, it's the morning for me, it's about 9:45. Welcome to the 10th episode of Vlogmas. I hope you're all doing really well. I've woken up, I feel like my voice is a bit funny, a bit croaky. I know everyone's down at the moment with that like really horrible cold, flu, cough, virus. So I'm praying I'm not getting that. My mum's been really poorly with that. She's actually coming up tomorrow, I think she is, to come and stay with us. So today I thought we're gonna have a homey day because I'm stranded at home anyway. Sam's out in the office and he's got the car, so we don't really have much choice on that anyway, but I love a little homey day. And when I have days like this, I always think in my head, like, does anyone actually want to watch that? Like, that's so boring. Like, I'm not sure whether to film that, I don't know whether to post that, I don't know if anyone's like remotely interested, but when I'm sat at home, they're like my favourite videos to watch of other people when they're just chilling at home. Like the ones that you deem as the most boring are always my favourite. So we're going to have a little homey day. We're going to have a bit of a cleaning homey day though, a bit of a sort out day, because I feel like the house has been so neglected at the moment. I feel like we've kind of been in Cambridge and we went to Bath, and yeah, the house has just been completely neglected in between that time. So I'm going to have a deep clean of the house. The whole house needs a good scrub from top to bottom. As I say, my mum's coming tomorrow, so I want it to be all nice and fresh and clean for her. I need to get the spare room set up, and yeah, we're just going to have a little day of like pottering around and getting some jobs done. But I hope you're all doing really well. I need to make myself a coffee. I've been dying at those TikToks. Who's seen them when it's like the really bland, I think they refer to them as like really bland influencers, and they always start them like, oh, I really need my morning coffee. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'm probably just chatting a load of rubbish, but I was laughing so much. I was thinking, not that I refer to myself as an influencer whatsoever, but I was just thinking that is literally me. Every video I come on here, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying for my morning coffee. Like, let's make a coffee, let's go get a coffee. So I hope I don't come across like that as the bland influencer, not referring to myself as that, by the way. But anyway, I am going to make myself a coffee. I'm really hungry as well, so I'm going to make myself some breakfast. And another little, this is like a really boring to-do list of the day, but my water intake has been literally atrocious. When I say atrocious, it gets to like 5-6 o'clock and I've not had a single sip of water. So I think I'm going to fill up one of my water bottles and make sure I'm carrying that around with me all day so that my water intake is up, because I really feel it when I don't drink enough water. I feel really groggy and headachy. I don't know those people who like don't like water and don't really drink. My mum's one of them. She drinks a lot of tea, but she just doesn't drink any water, and I just feel so like ropey when I've not had enough water. So on the to-do list today, we're upping our water, we're cleaning the house, we're making it all nice and fresh and Christmassy. I'm going to light some Christmassy candles and get it all smelling nice in here. But yeah, first things first, I need my coffee. I'm just going to go around now. God, I got a real tickle in my throat today. But I'm going to go around now and light all of the candles, because I feel like I've gotten out of the habit of lighting candles. I know I keep going on about this, that Lola can't have candles lit, but I just feel like candles were like 65% of my personality. So I got used to not having them, and now I'm going mental with them again. So this is the last day we get to light them, because Lola's back tomorrow with my mum. And this is the one that I picked up from HomeSense the other day, and it is unreal. It's delicious. It smells like, the only way I can describe this is like a really fresh Christmas scent. It's not like your usual like nutmegs or cinnamons, like a warm scent. It's more like a fresh, crisp, it reminds me of like a fresh, frosty, icy, Christmassy morning. So I've just snapped a match in half. That's a good start. I've got my neon cozy nights candle here as well. I think I'm going to put that one in the kitchen, because I feel like that matches the kitchen better, that pot. And then I'm going to put this white one in here. This has been another fave of mine this season. It's the neon Cozy Nights candle. I lit this the other day in my bath, so you've probably seen this one if you've been watching my Vlogmas. And I also have, oh no, my match ran out. I also have the diffuser, the Wellbeing Pod in this scent, and I've been putting that on actually on my bedside table before I go to sleep at night. Just playing around the fire. Oh no, I'm having a right nightmare here. I'm trying to relight this match to light the last wick. There we go. Done. I'm gonna switch on my little Christmassy lantern as well. Look how cute that is. I really love this jar that this candle's in. I think that's so pretty. It's so huge. That's why I'm trying to burn through it so that we can get through it before Christmas is over. It's a cute little windowsill set up there this morning. I actually started, ignore the mess of the living room that you've just seen. I actually started my Christmas wrapping last night. If you've watched my TikToks then you would have seen me do this, but I am obsessed with our wrapping paper and tags this year. I know I keep saying, I thought this last night, I've been saying like, oh, you know, usually I rush to B&M and get my wrapping paper from there and whatever. My wrapping paper is from B&M. When I was saying that, I didn't mean like getting wrapping paper from B&M isn't the thing to do. But what I meant is I usually just leave it so last minute and all the nice ones have gone. But this year I was actually on it and I got this earlier on in the month, which is quite good for me. But it's so pretty. It's got like little gold stars on it with the monochrome wrapping. I feel like it sits really nicely in the living room. And then these are the sacks that I got from HomeSense the other day with you. They're such a good size. I fit so much in there, but they just work perfectly. I didn't want anything too big. That's my brother's, and then my mum and my dad's are there. I still got a few bits to get for them, but I feel like the tree looks so much more Christmassy when there's presents all around it, which is why I wanted to start my wrapping last night so that I could keep them here instead of upstairs in the spare room. I think today I'm going to have one of those cleaning days where I do the jobs that I don't typically get round to on our like weekly clean, because usually me and Sam like deep clean the house on like I say deep clean, we just do like the jobs that need doing on like a Sunday morning. So I think I'm going to do the jobs that we don't usually get around to doing, like washing the cushions that are on the sofa. You know, I always go on about these cushions. I'll show you. This is such boring adult chat, by the way. But, you know, these big cushions, this sounds really bad, but we went like ages without washing them because I was too scared to put them in the washing machine because I thought the insides would like shrink and damage, and they don't have like a zip cover. They're just like one thing, like you can't take the outside off to wash the outside. So one day I was like, look, we've got nothing to lose. I'm not using these cushions anymore. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, they need a clean. So I was like, we've got nothing to lose. If all goes wrong, I'll just buy some new ones. So I chucked them in the washing machine. They were absolutely fine. It was just one of those moments of like, why haven't I done that sooner? Like, we could have had fresh clean pillows. But I'm going to wash those today, and then I'm going to go around and dust and do like the skirting boards and just those bits that don't usually get done. I'm also going to like hoover and freshen up our sofa because I feel like, I don't know, when I was little I feel like my mum used to do like a big Christmas clean. I don't know why, because whenever we used to have a Christmas, usually it was just like the four of us, like my mum, my dad and my brother and me. So I don't know why it was like a thing to do a Christmas clean, because we just used to have really chilled Christmases at home. But I feel like I've kind of got into that headspace now. I'm like, oh, Christmas is coming up, like we need to get the house ready and the house cleaned. We're not hosting Christmas. So I don't know like what the motive is for that. I just feel like it's like a new start, isn't it? It's like a nice, I don't know, I feel like mentally Christmas marks the start of the start. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to have like a cleaning day of not the usual jobs. And then upstairs we've got like, I've got to strip the bed in, wash the bed in, clean the bathrooms, all of that kind of thing. So I'm just going to have my coffee now, and then we can get on and make a start with the to-do list. I've got the candles going downstairs obviously, so upstairs I'm gonna put some fresh water and oil in my neon wellbeing pod. I think this is actually like my new favourite like home accessory. I don't know what you'd class this as really, like homeware piece, I don't know, that I've had in such a long time. I just love it because it's not only the smell, it's like at night when it's silent I've been falling to sleep to it because it makes like a dripping noise and you can hear like the water and the steam inside, and it is the most relaxing thing ever. And obviously it's like aromatherapy because it's essential oil in there. But yeah, I'm going to set this up on the bedside table here so it's just doing its thing while I'm cleaning. Right, okay, we're going to start with the bathrooms. I feel like once I've got the bathrooms deep cleaned, then I'm usually like on a bit of a roll because I feel like the house feels really clean when you've got clean bathrooms. I think it's because all of the products that I use are full of chemicals, so they absolutely stink. So you get that like pool, you know when you go to a swimming pool and you can smell like the bleach and the chlorine or whatever and it just smells sterile. That's the kind of cleanliness that we aim for in the bathrooms, so that usually lingers into the rest of the house. I don't know, it's just a mental thing, it makes the house feel a lot cleaner. So I've got my little cleaning caddy. I've spoken about this caddy before. I'm pretty sure most people will use something similar to this, but when we first moved in, Sam's mum bought us this and like stocked it with cleaning products, and ever since I've just used it to go around the house with. So depending on what room I clean, I'll like rotate the products that I put in here, if that makes sense. So if I'm doing the living room, I'll obviously take out like the bathroom cleaner and like the shower screen cleaner and that kind of thing and just rotate it, and then I can carry it around with me. And it just makes cleaning a little bit easier because you've got everything with you that you need, and I'm not up and down the stairs all the time. So probably don't need the dusters for the bathroom. I always start with the shower and then I work my way onto the sink. I feel like, I don't like cleaning, but I feel like a bathroom clean, especially a sink clean, is like really satisfying when it goes from having like all toothpaste on it and I don't know, soap, and the taps were all like cloudy and lime scaly, and then you give it a good scrub and it's all nice and fresh and shiny and clean. I feel like that is really satisfying. That gets me going, that does. So the products that I use mostly in the bathroom, this power bathroom from Zoflora I absolutely love. I feel like it smells really fresh and clean and it just gets rid of any marks. I just spritz anything that needs cleaning in this, leave it for 5 minutes, and then it'll just wipe off with one of these. I use this, I think it's from B&M, you get a pack of 2, one's grey, one's blue, and I always use the blue one for the bathroom and the grey one in like the kitchen and downstairs. And then I usually fill up the soap pumps and stuff like that. I've got this hand soap. I picked this up from Home Bargains and I'm honestly loving it. It was like 80p, so I wasn't like expecting good things from it, to be honest, because it's 80p for a massive pump of hand soap. But it smells incredible. It's like a, what is it, cinnamon and mulled wine. It really, really smells like the next, I never know if it's festive spice or winter spice, but it really smells like that, and it's really nice and like, I don't know, it's hand soap, but mainly I love the smell of it. It's so, so Christmassy. So I'll top our little pumps up with that as well and just have a bit of a tidy clean. I'm going to change over the towels as well and put fresh towels there. So yeah, I'm going to get on now with this bathroom, which is out en suite, and then we can move on to the next one. Right, the bathroom is all done, nice, sparkly and clean. I'm just waiting for the toilet cleaner to do its thing in there. So I've left the window open and the fan on because I'm pretty sure I've created some kind of poisonous gas in there because it absolutely stinks. I've just popped the girls' bathroom on while I tackle the bedroom. I also filled my Stanley up because, as I said earlier, I need to start drinking more water, so that's there ready to go. But I've only just started getting into this and I'm like just confused how I didn't watch it sooner, because when I watch this, honestly, it reminds me of me and my friends. It actually makes me miss my friends so much, because their like humour and the way they talk to each other and the way they just chat about things just reminds me of me and my friends so much. So I always have it on in the background when I'm like working or cleaning but I have tried to watch an episode before, but I'm pretty sure it's before they started doing it on YouTube. So I think I just lost interest, because I'm quite a visual person. I need to like see, I think I need to like see the people for me to like get engaged and interested in it. But honestly, I'm literally hooked. I watch it every single new episode that comes out. I'm like on it. And this week Sophia's dressed up as Grinch. That is just terrifying. How realistic is that? But yeah, I've got this on in the background. I'm just going to tackle the bedroom now. I'm going to strip the sheets, put those in the wash. I need to just tidy up. Does anyone else collect glasses on their bedside table? This is obviously like my last ditch attempt at night when I've gone to bed to try and drink more water, and it obviously hasn't worked. That's 2 nights on the trot. I've brought a glass of water up and just left it there. So I've got a bit of a collection going on there. But yeah, the next cleaning tackle, what am I even trying to say? The next cleaning job on my to-do list is the bedroom. It's now a couple of hours later. I've just been filming some content in the living room and doing some work on my laptop. A bit of a cleaning break, but I'm getting back on with it now. I've literally been washing everything in the house. So I've washed all the bedding upstairs, I've washed the cushions from upstairs, I've washed our big, I always call them C cushions, but I think they're called V cushions. I've put them in the wash. They're drying now. So next up, I'm going to wash our mat that's like in the hallway. I've washed this once before, but it's looking proper grubby. I don't know how it's going to survive, I'm not going to lie, because last time I put it in the wash it did get slightly damaged, but oh my god, you can see the difference in colour. That's the colour it's meant to be, and this is the colour it is. So I'm going to stick that in the wash now, and hopefully that comes up a bit cleaner. I love this though. I always get questions about this on my TikTok. It was from B&M. I think we only paid like £10 for it. I really love it. So yeah, I'm going to go and clean that now in the washing machine, and fingers crossed it survives. This is probably such an unpopular opinion and I feel so nasty even saying this, but I hate Christmas cards. I love like obviously the thought of someone sending you a Christmas card. It's really sweet, but I feel like it's just clutter. We don't have like a proper place to put them. I remember when we were younger, my mum used to have these things that she'd like hang them from, and I feel like that's nice, but they just end up like cluttering our sides, and I feel so horrible saying that, but do you know what I mean? Like, they're just clutter. Like, we've put them out on this console table in the hallway, but they're just ruining the vibe. So I'm going to try and find a new spot for the Christmas cards. I think it also makes it so much harder to clean, because you've got to lift everything up and dust, and yeah, I'm probably going to go to health saying that, but I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not. But I'm going to take everything off here, clean this unit, and then I'm going to hoover the hallway. I have hoovered all the downstairs now. I've cleaned all the floors, I've hoovered the stairs, put another wash load on, and I forgot that I've got this little wax melt burner that I've not used yet. I got this from Amazon handmade when I was working on this campaign with them when I gave our hallway a little makeover. It did actually come with some wax melts in there. They smell amazing, but they smell really summery. They're like really light and floral, so I'm just going to switch them over. We already had some. I think I got these in the autumn. These ones are orange and vanilla. They're from a small business in like a town local to us. And these ones smell exactly like chocolate orange. Honestly, it's such a lovely, like warm, cosy scent. So I'm going to whack those in it. I think I'll put 2 bits in there because it's quite a big burner. And then I'm thinking, when it's dark, because the tea light goes behind, it might like light the little windows up. Do you know what I mean? Because the flame will be in the background. But let's see. So it would have got a tea light in it. A little roof on. If it will go on, those wax knots are quite thick actually. There we go. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, let me turn the light off. Is that not just the cutest thing ever? Let me show you closer. The little windows are lighting up. Oh my god, that is so cute. I'm obsessed with that. Just to give you a scale of how small that is my hand next to it, and those little windows are the cutest things I have ever seen. I absolutely love that. I'm thinking as well, once it gets burning, sometimes on a wax melt burner you can see like a bit of smoke rise, can't you? So I'm thinking maybe out of these little chimneys, when it gets going, the smoke might start coming out, and that'll just top it off. That'll just be the cutest thing ever. I honestly wish you could smell this house at the moment, because it smells incredible. You walk into a different room and you're hit with a different fragrance. I have really gone all out today with the candles, the wax melts, the sprays. Sam keeps saying, I keep smelling like a new scent. Like, honestly, it smells incredible. Like, in the living room here, we've got that frosty, Christmassy candle going. In the hallway, you've got like a chocolate orangey vanilla fragrance, like a really warm scent. And in the kitchen, you've got the neon cozy nights. You go upstairs, we've got neon cozy nights diffuser going, and then the kitchens and the bathrooms smell of just like really fresh cleaning products. So we've had a successful cleaning day. I'm just editing. Where's my laptop? There it is. I'm just editing this vlog now. Apologies if this has been a really boring vlog, if this isn't your kind of thing. I know we haven't really done much apart from clean and talk about coffee. So yeah, sorry if you've been a bit bored in today's Vlogmas, but it was just one of those days where I needed to get on top of things around the house, and I really feel like I have, which is a really good thing. So in the kitchen, we've got some washing out. The washing machine has been doing overtime today. I think I've put about 6 wash loads on. And I've just washed all the things in the house that don't usually get a wash. So yeah, I'm hoping the house is going to be really fresh and feel really fresh and clean tonight. I love just chilling of an evening when you've deep cleaned and it just feels clean. You can just feel the cleanliness. I might even treat myself to a little bath as well. But Sam's just gone out on a run. As I say, I'm just editing this vlog now, so I'm going to put it up tonight. So this is real time. This is what I spent today. Oh, this is what I spent today doing. Thank you, as always, for spending the day with me. As I mentioned earlier, my mum is coming to stay tomorrow for a few days, I think, if she's feeling better. And I think we're going to go on a couple of Christmassy days out if she feels up to it. I look really strange, sorry. Yeah, if she feels up to it, because she's been really poorly. I think we're going to try and go on some Christmassy days out, because there's some really nice like garden centres near us, and she loves a garden centre. That is her weakness. If you want to spoil my mum, you take her to the garden centre, especially at Christmas. I feel like it's one of the best places to be, and I haven't really yet had a proper look around a garden centre, I don't think. So yeah, maybe we'll go to a little garden centre with mum. Yeah, we'll just see how we feel, see how we go, but obviously I'll be bringing you guys along with me. So yeah, thank you for spending today with me as always, and I will see you tomorrow.